Hello everybody, this is Corporal Kindel returning to Pangea's Impossible vs 15 AI, and this is episode number 12. Alright, episode number 12. For a brief recap, we finally declared war against Kalasia over here on my right flank, or the eastern flank. In the same turn that I declared war in Kalasia, Agartha declared war against me up here, my northwestern frontier. They've launched several attacks, but my province defense has been able to repulse them. For how long, I don't know. I've been sending some reinforcements up here to hold the defense here. In the meantime, I would like to overthrow Kalasia. I'm hoping to win this battle, and then maybe I can move these troops from this eastern front over to the western flank. I got 4 sight searchers and 2 scouts, and my pretender over here, who was able to take earlier in the last year, was able to take I don't know, 4 or 5 provinces, but he took 2 wounds, unfortunately. So I got him in doing research right now too, because I don't want him to risk him rushing with his wounds. There's a way to remove the wounds, but it requires empowering him to level 2 levels of blood and getting level 3 research in blood, and there's a spell that can take the wounds off. So that's a plan that I plan to doing to heal him. I'm not going to do that for a while. I'm not beelining it. So in the meantime, he can just research with his 33 research ability. That's a good research ability. Okay. Oh, another thing that I need to do. I've been running out of doggone supplies over here, which really stinks. One thing I didn't plan for. I didn't think I would have to need this supply so early in the game, but I've got a large. My main army is so stacked right here, and they're drawing. I mean, it's a pretty good size, and I'm gonna need, in order to get some supplies, I'm gonna need. I believe it's level 3. Let me check out something. We're gonna let's check out the Forge Magic. Oh, before I forget, set the doggone clock here. Forge Magic items. Okay, okay, right here. This is what I need. Too low to cast, really. Oh, right. It requires 3 nature magic. Right. I need to get the thistle sword, thistle mace. Darn, that might be another next level of boy, I need something right now. Right freaking now to improve my this up to 3, and I don't have it. I mean, I can't sit around with these guys. I'll lose half my army. So I know I do have one guy with level 3, this guy, Mr. Banana, but he's also my prophet. He is my prophet, and I can't afford to move him away right now, considering the fact that he's my prophet. He's casting the Global Bless spell, which is going to keep my sacred units strong, the White Centaurs. Not to mention that he's also casting these 4 stone petrifying stone word of stone spells, which are thug and SC killer spells. So I don't want to pull him away just to cast an item. So that leaves me with only one option. I'm going to have to empower this guy 1 level. I don't think it's a bad idea. I mean, I agree with the consensus on this with many people. Most people say it's a waste of gems to empower. It's just not a thing. Sometimes you're kind of forced to, and I think this is one of those times. I need to get this guy up to 3, and I don't have another way of getting it. That's not in the short term, the immediate short term. But the nice thing is I got plenty of nature gems. I got 230. I'm getting a huge group of them, so it's not going to kill me to empower one guy up to level 3. That'll cost 45 gems out of 200, so it's not like I'm short of green. It's my most widely available gem. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next turn she'll forge the pot of broth. So let's forge, empower. We're going to click on her, Buffalo Bud, and we're going to empower her to Nature level 3. It'll cost 45 gems. So let's check on our other mages, see what our magic items. We've got several magic items now. We did build, right, I built my dwarven hammer. I wanted to, I want my pretender to forge a couple of more. We're going to forge a couple of more dwarven hammers in order to get the forge bonus. Build some items here, so forge an item. Dwarven hammer. Okay, so that'll give me 2. Next turn will give me 2. Meanwhile, we're going to I'm going to give the hammer. As I remember, I got one guy that's got a air gem. I'm going to give him or her the air. Where was that guy? Where's that freaking guy? Wasn't he over here? Oh, I know I had this Vampirina, which is the witch that had the air and death, but I had another guy that had one path in air. Where was that? Maybe it was over here. Peaches Fuzz? Jeez. Oh, for God's sake, where is the, am I just going blind? No, I had a guy. Sag, that's who it was. It was Sag. Where in the hell is Sag? Alright, oh, I am gonna be pissed if some bullshit thing happened and somebody died or something. Harry did not expected event. Servant found a treasure. Assassination attempt. Are you kidding me? Forces. Oh, you got to be kidding me! Unbelievable. I lost a freaking cent. God. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Oh, Escapine. Okay, so I lost a leader. It wasn't the leader that I was looking for. I know that I had a this is unbelievable. Alright, let's go to the National. There's one other way to find. Let's go to the statistics, nation overview. Find that guy. Where is that freaking guy? Because he'll show up. He will show up here. Mr. Bernard Hubs, Tabby. Here we go. Monarch Woods. Okay, right. God bless. I just missed him for some reason. Okay, right here. So we're gonna give him the dwarven hammer to Sag. Now he can forge these owl quill pens at a cheaper rate. So we're gonna forge, which you're gonna give to Reed. They require air gems, and I'm not getting a whole lot of air gems, so I really need to conserve as much air gems as I can get. See, these owl kill, they give me 6 research bonus. They cost 5, but with the 2 bonus, it'll only cost me 3 air gems, and that's worth it. So we'll forge that. We'll keep forging that turn after turn. Okay, meanwhile over here, they should be able to be in research. Everybody's on research. Okay, well this guy, we got a new guy, a new person right here. So let's rename her right here. Oh, we're gonna go to R. Go to Mannequin. We'll just call her Mannequin. Mannequin will set her to research. So they should all be in research right now, except for this one, Vampirina, who's my site searcher. Air and Death. So she's gonna go ahead and search. Search for magic sites. Everybody else is on research. Alright. So that leaves these people that are, a couple of these guys are constructing items. We're going to go ahead and forge again. We'll forge nature items since I got an abundance of nature. Forge another boot. And we'll forge the acorns? Acorn. Okay, handful of acorns. Yeah, handful of acorns. Alright. Alright, so now my other site search. So we had Vampirina up here searching. I got 3 more. I got one over here. Step Monster. She did search here. So let's move her for here. She's okay, Earth. Okay, we did search Earth here. Earth, and we got a 2 and a 4 and 1. Well, that was probably because Mr. Banana searched there. Oh, she's got water. Okay, yeah, we'll move here. We'll get a water search going here. Meanwhile, I know we got someone else up here. Where is she? Jeez, that's not her. Okay, I could have sworn I had another one up here. Matter finding these guys. Is it over here? Dollface, that's it. 2-2. Okay, she searched. Okay, so she needs to go south. We'll move Dollface south to search here. Should leave one more searcher. Queen Biatch. Alright, right here. 2-1-1. She searched here. She didn't search here, though. She did not, or did she? Is that a holy? Level 2 priest. Okay, she didn't search there. She didn't search in the where my building is. So I'm gonna go ahead and take her, move here and search. So that's my 3 site searchers. Now as far as troops go, I lost a leader. I lost a doggone centaur leader. Where exactly was that? That got assassinated. Fast Deer. Right, Fast Deer. Unbelievable. So all these troops are left. Oh, for God's sake. They're all left here. Marooned here. Leaderless. Of course that was going to be a reinforcement group. Unreal. Jeez, that is unreal. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to move one of these centaur leaders. Why don't we, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take the Mr. Ed, transfer his troops to the Gimp. These undisciplined troops up on the battlefield. We'll take Mr. Ed, who is now patrolling. We will unhide the Gimp, put him on patrol, and Mr. Ed is going to move back to pick up the troops which are dropped by the leader who got assassinated. Alright, so what do we got? We got a patroller here with troops. What kind of troops are they? Alright, these are warrior troops, so let's group them. Hot Lips. Alright, so that leaves... Oh, we did get another leader here. We did get another leader here, and we got... I know I had one here. She's moving back. Who's the one that got killed? I'm gonna... Yeah, it was Pickle Butt, as I remember. So, you know what? I'm gonna call her Pickle Butt Junior S. Okay, JRS for Junior S, since it's female. And I'm gonna set her to research. I'd like to have an extra, and this one's moving backwards. If we clearly this ability may not be as... I may have just got a bad roll, but the seduction. But it just seems like she should have had a better result against a barbarian leader, which has a lower magic resistance to begin with. I don't know if the seduction attempt actually uses magic resistance, but I would think that it does. I probably need to find out more about that spell. You know, I mean, it just doesn't provide enough info about it. When I right-click on it, it doesn't give me the odds. It doesn't tell me what's being compared. It just says it must take place in the province bordering a friendly territory. Okay, well, that doesn't give me a hell of a lot of information. I mean, I really need more information to make an informed decision on how to use that. I probably need to look it up in the rules. I'll probably, you know, when I edit this episode, I'll try to post it in the background for my own benefit. See if I can find some information in the rule book, additional information in the rule book, so I can get an idea of exactly how that works and what my odds are. But for now, I'm not going to use that ability. I'd rather just not risk it. Alright, or do I have any other troops? that can move around. What do I need to do with these? I don't want these guys to starve again. They're gonna be, jeez. And this, of course, this other province was lost due to a revolt, so what I want to do is, and it's bordering a massive army, so I think, well, I got 630 treasury, so I'm going to go ahead and ramp this. I'm actually going to ramp it up to 40, and I'm going to split off most of the army. Let's leave some behind. We'll leave, why don't we leave the Gooch? Oh, Mr. Ed, Big Bill, right. Big Bill were the reinforcement group. These are undisciplined troops. Well, we got the undisciplined maintenance here, and the undisciplined others. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna transfer the undisciplined troops to the Gooch. I'm not gonna put them together because I'm gonna leave the Gooch behind to patrol this province, and in the meantime we'll take these other Satyr warriors, add them to Harry because they're warriors. We'll take Big Bill, move him back. We will put the Gooch, just the Gooch on patrol, put her in patrol, then we'll take the other three and attack. Move and attack, because we got patrol, moving back, attack. Alright, so the bulk of roughly 2/3 of the army is attacking, is going to retake this, hopefully, and the other group is backing up. The Gooch is going to back up the province defense in this, so that just in case they think about counterattacking. Okay, we got a leader here preaching. I've only got one candle, so let's boot that candle up. I should have another leader. I got these priests being created turn after turn. Call him Noodlehead. Okay. So that's our new priest. So I should have 5 or 6 by now. Got one over here. I know I got one up here. He's preaching. Gibson. I think I have 2 over here. Okay, we got 2 over here. Let's set, I got 1 preaching. We'll move 1 over here to start preaching next turn. And I'm going to move the next one, the one that I just created this turn, up here. He can move 2 that way. Oh, and I got 1 here as well. I'm going to go ahead and move him all the way over here, and he'll start preaching in that province. So all these provinces that I own that do not have dominion, I need to start preaching there and building temples, by the way. Let me check on my temple. I think I had 9 last time I checked. I really need to build 1 more temple to get it. Yeah, 9, because every multiple of 5 is the key mark for temples, because every 5 increases your dominion. So if I get 1 more temple time, that'll be a key dominion improvement. That will get me up to 6. I started off with 4, which is low, but 10 temples will boot it up too. So I really want 1 more temple. One of these priests might be able to build a temple in one of these provinces. I think I've now built one in all the, yeah, temple here. All these, except for this one. This one will actually only cost me 200. It might be a better off building here. I can actually build it here this turn. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do that. I am going to take the chance, because I'm going to have a fairly large army here, backed by a very good defensive bonus, and it only costs 200 for a temple, so in the woods. So I am actually going to build a temple. We're going to construct this temple here. Gooch, who I had staying behind, will build the temple here. It's only 200 in the woods, so that leaves me with 84 farging gold left. That I'm gonna use that to buy my sacred guys that I can buy with the white centaurs. Wait a minute, we don't have white. Oh, this is not the place that they're built over here. Recruit. How many can I build? They're 55, so I can only get 1, whatever. I didn't get my whole supply of white centaurs this turn. I only built 1 combat unit this turn, which is not very good, but that's okay, I guess. I mean, What I really need to do, now that I think about it, is I need to start recruiting, oh god, construction, I mean, enchantment to get some, what is my research and conjuration? Right, 3, I'm going to be at 3 next turn, 98, we will be at 3 next turn. I did 3 because I wanted to get the summon earth power, which is a key spell, a very key spell, but it should also give me some good nature. Vine Men, right, exactly, that's one of the ones I want to get, Vine Men. Vine Men, I actually was looking at them, they're actually not as bad as I thought, because they have pierce resistance, I think they got pierce, blunt, and slash resistance, which actually makes that not as bad as I originally thought. It can get them in pretty good numbers with nature. Since I have an abundance of nature, I will be looking at those, looking to get Vine. I only need a 1 path to get them. Come to think about it, if I can build one of those ivy crowns, there's actually an item, an ivy crown. I wonder if that's in the oh, for God's sake, what level of construction that is? Is it level 2? I don't think I have it, or do I? Oh, I do. Very nice. Okay. Okay, so I'm actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take another guy. I'm actually going to forge 2 of those ivy crowns, because I said I have an abundance of nature. I'm not worried if I splurge a little bit on nature gems. So let's go ahead and forge 2 of those ivy crowns, because I will start boosting up my ability to get Vine Men. Ivy crown here, we'll take honey toes, forge an item, and we will go for the ivy crown. So I'm going to have 2 guys that'll start, at least 2. Probably, I should, come to think about it, I should probably put 3. I don't know if I should take that many people off research. I got a large group of researchers. Should I go 3 a turn on Vine Man? How many did that spell cost? That ritual spell. Let's right click. Vine Man. Takes level 1. Okay, it's only a 1 point. Okay, that is a cheap spell. We're gonna go ahead. I think it's one gem for 1 Vine Man, but I'm gonna be getting 2 with the ivy crown. So essentially I'll be getting 6 of them for 3, because I'll have 3 crowns. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll go with 3. 3. So we'll forge another ivy crown here, and we'll start recruiting an army of Vine Men. Another plus, again, the plus of summoned guys is they don't cost gold, so they don't reduce your they don't count against you for upkeep. So you really need to have a portion of your troops, of your army, being summoned monsters, especially in impossible difficulty. You're so heavily outnumbered, you can't rely on just your own troops that you can buy that cost upkeep, even though I think I'm doing a pretty good job of minimizing my cost via concentrating on sacred units, which cost less upkeep. Alright, so it looks like we're set. We move. Oh, no. We did not move the Harpy Scouts. Or the Harpy Scouts. Wow, look, check this out. Kalasia's under siege. They better be doing something here. Like pulling these troops back to their capital. Unbelievable. Don't know how big the army is. I'd have to have a searcher somewhere. Where is my freaking searcher? Okay, right here. We actually are adjacent. It's not giving me the information. I guess I'm not exactly on the province itself, but I don't know if it might not be a bad idea just to actually risk it and post a site, one of my guys right on the place itself, just to see. Come to think about it, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually recruit another Harpy. They're only a black Harpy. They're only 25 gold. Just in case my guy dies, we'll have another Harpy. But I'd really like to know how the siege is going on, what kind of armies they're looking at, if they're going to split forces away and try to support take back their capital or not. I don't know. I need to know that. In order for me to know that, I need scouts providing info. So my last scout right here, I mean, my other Harpy scout, which should be up here somewhere, right here. Okay, Agartha just does not have a whole lot of troops around here. I mean, actually they got 90 here. Okay, I see a reinforcement group coming this way. I'm gonna keep her relatively close. We're gonna go right here, see where this freaking reinforcement group is going. What I really need to do is I need to start recruiting some of those guys that can, you know, one of the strengths of Pangea is they got a lot of guys that can infiltrate, and I would really like to take advantage of that. I haven't taken advantage of that in this game, and I am definitely going to do that. I want to recruit an army that's just of my best guys that can infiltrate, and see if we can go back here and take some of these provinces that are kind of weak that I'm not seeing troops, and just infiltrate through the line. That'll take a few turns of build up, something like that, but I am going to do that. I am definitely going to do that and see what I can do with that. Alright, so it looks like we got everything going the way I want right now. Hopefully I'm not going to get any more BS random events like another assassination or a revolt. Boy, I hate revolts. Or worse, you know, leaders dying for, you know, bad reasons. Can't believe this guy got two double hidden afflictions. Unbelievable. Alright, I'm hoping that she'll be able to find at least, if I can find at least another heir and gotta look at things positively. I gotta find at least another heir and death site with this leader before she dies. That'll probably be a victory of sorts, I guess. The way you can look at it is at the cost of buying the witch, you know, versus what she found by searching. How many gems? You know, if she doesn't find any gem sites, then it's a loss. If she could find at least two or more, then it's probably a victory, I guess, or a win. Maybe one, if she finds one, maybe a break-even point. I don't know. Kind of look at it that way, I guess. Alright, so everybody's moved, and I've done what I want, so let's see what happens. Let's see where the hammer falls with Kalasia. Are they going to move against me, or are they going to pull back and protect their freaking capital like they should? I mean, really? You're not going to protect your capital? Give me a break. So let's do it. We will go to the end turn. Go to the next turn. Alright. Here we go. What do we got? Research and conjuration completed. Okay, we got a successfully Vampirina. Didn't find anything. There was a battle in Iskapine. Alright, that was the Independent. We took them. No casualties. We got an Epinaria. Our forces defeated the attacking forces from Agartha. Okay, so again, they are really putting the pressure on me. I mean, Agartha is just, wow. Okay, they lost 38 out of 76, half their army. Took a commander down, very nice, a pale one. Alright, and we lost, like, really only lost 4 satyrs. They're hitting, that's a pretty good sized force here. They're just getting bigger and bigger. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep, you know, repulsing Agartha. I mean, I don't know. But I'm going to have to reinforce. Because that was, okay, what did we get here? Battle in Kalasia. Okay, here was where I moved a scout on Kalasia. This is what I want to know. Kalasia attacked Ur and won, alright? So they actually did it to counterattack. Wow, an army of 320 lost 51. 51 out of 320, so that's roughly a sixth. 1/6 of their army. They didn't lose any leaders, which is not good. They only had 42 though. Ur only had 42 there, so 320. Wow. So they're still got another 270 then. They lost 51 out of 320, so it's roughly 270. It's still a pretty significant threat. Would have been nicer if they lost more. It would have been nicer had they lost more, but okay. Unexpected event. Okay, now what? Nature. Alright, we got +9 nature gems. Would really have liked to see more other gems. I mean, I'm getting enough nature gems. I really don't need that many. Another big horde of nature gems. I could use astral, actually. Astral. Patrolling forces, lack of supplies, Niskapine. Tirnanog. Really? Tirnanog has been vanquished. Okay. Or I don't really like seeing nations vanquished this early in the game. Because that means somebody is really strong. Some AI nation has taken Tirnanog and has just vastly increased their strength. Because now they're getting an extra 6 gems. I know that I did find Tirnanog. I remember stumbling upon that, but I'm not gonna... I mean, I don't remember where it was. I think it was up here somewhere. Don't want to take the time to click around, and I get you know, it was not gonna tell me who took it anyway. Okay, so it looks like they did peel a large chunk of their army here to move back. To move back. So the question is now what I should do. I'm looking at a fort here. Wow. Fort. Damn, they got 220 here now. I got a very significant freaking army here. Oh, wow. Should I go ahead and attack? I'm just... no, because I'm gonna have the advantage. I mean, I always got to look at my advantages. I'm going to have my prophet here that's got some very powerful spells. They really be able to run up the... And of course, I will be able to fly in that pot. Now that I got another harpy, I'm going to rename her. Should be a D. I had 3 harpies, so she's going to be number D. She should be able to fly in here, or even here if I decide to go here. Good. I'm going to give her the pot. The pot. Oh, for God's sake, I didn't build the doggone pot yet. I had to empower somebody first before I can build the pot. Damn. Alright, so, well, let's go ahead and do that. She's going to powered her. So let's forge the pot of broth, the cauldron of broth. Okay, some of these other guys I wanted to get the ivy crowns on so they can start conjuring vine men. So let's get the ivy crowns on them. Ivy crown here. We'll put them on. Okay, we'll get them on. What doesn't really matter. Miss Wiggles, Honey Toes, because I only need 1 nature and Squirto to do that. Oh, and my research center over here. Let's start dumping the owl quills on them. Take the owl quill and Pooh Girl here, so her research should boost up. It's like 16 now, right? Because she was at what? Well, I got 6. She was at 10. 10 plus 6 for the quill is 16. I think she's actually a 9, but what does the research, the experience? I think the experience actually adds 1 to your research ability, if I'm not mistaken. So that's fairly nice right there. We're gonna repeat, rinse, and wash as far as building owl quills. So oh, for God's sake, where was that guy? Wasn't he over here, or was he over here? Swiggles Buffalo was not over here. That means he's got to be over here. Or was he over here? Okay. I should not have this much of a problem remembering where was it in this. Okay, it was over here saying, okay. So he's gonna constantly rebuild every turn, forge a magic item, the owl quill, until I run out of air gems. Research. Over here, everybody should be a researcher unless there's a new guy built. So this, yeah, we did find. Okay, Vampirina, right? She was my site searcher. We did get a new guy right here, so let's rename her. What do I want to call her? Let's call her Myrtle. She's gonna research. Okay, Vampirina. We're gonna move Vampirina. God, it's probably it would be pointless giving her an item. If I could give her some item which would, could remove these things or improve her chances of living, I'd do it. But I don't have that high of construction yet. So she's just gonna move along the coast and search, and hopefully find another death or air site. Meanwhile, everybody else in this province is going to be a researcher. This is going to be a pure research. Let's make this simple. Everybody here will be a research, so the people in this other province will do other stuff. To make it a little simple, simplify things for myself. And so let's give our other. So we did get a thing, the sword, or the whatchamacallit, the Dwarven Hammer, so I can give the Dwarven Hammer to somebody else who's going to build something. What do I need? What do I got here that needs somebody with water, right? I don't have as much water items, or water spell income coming in for water. Or gems, for that matter. These three are going to recruit. I can't give him a darn, he can't hold swords, so okay, so let's give it to Lollipop then. Magic item. We'll give her the oh, for God's sake, are you kidding me? Oh, Implementer Axe. Okay, for a minute there I thought I forged the wrong item. We did have the Dwarven Hammer right here, so we'll give it to Lucy Pie. And we'll get her to forge something. In the meanwhile, Wiggles, we're gonna get her to cast the ritual spell Ivy Men. Actually, how many men does this? Okay, it's 3 effects. Cool. So you actually get 3 Ivy Men for 1 gem. Very, very good. I got the crown, so that should give me 1 more. So I should actually get 4 per gem for those 3 guys. So that's 12 a turn. That is very, very, very good. So we're gonna awaken Vine Men. Honey Toes has a thing, so we're gonna forge. Ritual spell, blah 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 blah. Ritual spell Vine Men, and that was those 2. Squirto, ritual spell Vine Men. 1, 2. That's 3 Vine Men. She's forging. I'm gonna forge 1 more Dwarven Hammer with my guy, my pretender, and Lollipop. She is going to forge a nature item. We'll go ahead with the Ranger Boots. Lucy Pie will forge something with her bonus. She's got a forged item, so let's take a look here. We got, what do we want to get? There's nothing that really absolutely thrills me at this low level. I don't see why I can't forge another one of these Ivy Crowns of 5. It only cost me 3 to forge it. We'll go ahead and forge an Ivy Crown. I get tons of freaking things, and I can get with an Ivy Crown. I gets me 4 Vine Men per gem. That's a good. That is a good trade-off. Vine Men are kind of weak, as I mentioned, but they do get the pierce resistance and everything. I like that. So it's going to somewhat reduce the damage. In fact, it will be a good idea to recruit another. We're going to recruit another mage here, Dryad. 180. They want 85. Okay. I lost a doggone combat leader over here too, so I want to recruit another leader. I'm actually going to recruit it here because I don't have a combat leader here. We'll recruit a centaur here. Oh, for God's sake, I've got a queue of 3 over here already. I keep forgetting. They're all queued up there already. Leaves me with 185. We need to do the ramp up the defense here before I forget. with 18. I'll take it as far as I can get. 18. 18, 18, 18. Wow, you know, it might be a good idea to strike here. Instead of hitting the fort, why not hit here? Of course, that leaves this province open, but this place is obviously weaker. If I don't know how far they've expanded up here, but if I can cut these two places off and take them, that would be very good. I mean, why not? Let's go ahead and do that. We'll take our army and strike here. More than likely, they're going to attack here, which I may or may not be able to hold. Do not know. Probably not if they attack with a reasonable enough force. But I could always reinforce. I got Big Bill again, and then again I can reinforce. Okay, I want her. The Harpy needs to stay, right? We're going to take her up C because she doesn't get the pot, the cauldron this turn, because it's being forged this turn, so I got to wait one more turn with her. Big Bill. I need to run some troops from Big Bill. Can he actually get here in one turn? He might be able to get there, but other troops may not. What is this? Mountains and highlands. Do they actually have a mountain? Mountain survival rat. Okay. Oh, are you kidding me? The bell already? Jeez. Alright, I'm just going to finish setting up the moves already. Let's get... Do I have any mountain troops? Anything that can... Army that are just... Are these guys mountain at all? Damn, they're just forest. Okay, that means I'm not going to be able to get any troops into here this turn. He can move here, but they can't. Anyway, we'll take him. We'll move one province. Add them to Big Bill. Yeah, Big Bill. So he can only go one spot now because he has troops that don't have mountain movement ability. If they did have mountain, though, he'd actually be able to move two, which would be really nice because he's got that extra movement ability. What does that leave me with? These people. We did build a temple here. And again, I want him to stay by the Gooch, to stand in patrol or hold the province because they got another huge army, 220. So he needs to. He's actually going to preach. Come to think about it, he will preach. And Step Monster is going to search for magic items. This guy is preaching. One of my preachers. They are moving to attack. We set everybody here to forge. These guys are all researching. Vampirina's moving. My second site searcher. These guys are researching or forging. Okay, Mr. Ed. Right, he went to pick up the troops. He is going to pick up the troops from the guy that died because of the stupid assassination attempt. And we are going to move over here and reinforce, but that's move and not sneak, by the way. Make sure he moves, and we're going to make sure this place is well reinforced. Priest is going to preach the teachings. I should have. Okay, Queen Bee Ach moved in. 112. Did she search? No, she did not search yet because I don't have a Earth search. So she's going to search for magic sites here. Pickle Butt Junioress is researching. Butternut. Wow, okay. Interesting. I got two of my site searchers in the same. They happen to be. But that's fine because she's got a little better ability in. She's got 2/2 in nature. So, is it nature and water? Oh, for God's sake. I thought, am I losing? She is not the other. What am I thinking? She is just a regular. She's not a site searcher. She's going to research. She's just going to research normally. My other site searcher, where's my other site searcher that was up here? Did I set her? She's right here, Dollface. She does have a 2/2. So she could find some water sites. We'll set her to search sites. Okay. So that's my 4 site searches. One here. She's moving here, and the other one's over here searching. She is on the capital, the Harpy Scout. I do not want her to move. Harpies will move here, where Ore is. And meanwhile, my last Harpy is over here somewhere, right here. It's actually in a good spot to be able to monitor movement. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to keep her here, this Harpy, right here. Wow, I can't believe Atlantis. This is Atlantis. They are a water nation. They've made it this freaking far inland. That is impressive for a water nation. Incredibly impressive. I wouldn't be surprised if Atlantis was the one that took out Tirnanog. Oh, Yomi is right here, very close to Yomi. They were, as I remember, they were at war. So that will keep Yomi and Atlantis. 2 of these people that have a good chunk of my border now are at war with each other. So I can't see them making a stupid mistake of declaring war on me now while they're at war with somebody else. So let's just go over these preachers one more. I did move a preacher down here, right? So let's make sure we got him preaching. We got this preacher preaching, because I actually got quite a bit of preachers here. I got a preacher here. I got one here. He's preaching. I should have a new one. Okay, right here. That was the guy I built last turn. Noodle Nose. Well, we only got 2 Dominion here, so I'm going to go ahead and preach here. Preach teaching. Preaching cannot be used to raise it to really. Well, I should be able to go up to 4. Why can't I not increase the Dominion past 2? Because it is at 2. I know I don't have a temple here. I always thought that it could raise it up to the Dominion. I think if you have a temple, you could go to the... Maybe it's 1 less than Dominion. I don't know. Clearly, I'm not... I will have to look that up. When I'm in the editing phase, I'll look that up because I want to know that. And I don't want to bog down the replay right here looking a rule up. That'll probably take me 20 minutes to find. But it's definitely something that I need to know. With all these priests now, I need to know that. Why can't he increase the Dominion of this province higher than 2 when my maximum Dominion right now is 4? Almost at 5, as a matter of fact. So, well, I'm going to have to move him then. If he can't preach, he can preach here. Definitely want to preach here. We got no Dominion over here, so I'm going to go ahead and move him over here. I should have another guy that just got recruited right here. Okay, so we'll rename him. Let's call him, why not? I'll call him Roger Rabbit. And I'm going to go ahead and move him. Well, we're going to have some more conquered areas over here to the east, so let's start moving some of this way now. If my plan works and I can retake some of these provinces up here, I want to start getting my Dominion going in these up here. So the question is, how many... I think I've actually did everything that I did now, but let's make a quick count on how many provinces I have after early summer year 3. We got, what, 1, 2... Well, let's do this the easy way. Let's go to the stats, the national overview. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30. Alright, we're at 30 after year 3. Is that good or bad? Probably not. I don't know. Probably not that good. I mean, just on pure expansion. But 30, you know, you got to look at it too, that I always ramp these independents up to the highest level. I am playing on Impossible. So I don't know. I mean, I guess that's reasonably okay. The only way to really gauge, well, to gauge myself against the AI, let's take a look at the score graphs on provinces. Who's got the most provinces? Where am I? Where am I? Where's my guys? This is my symbol. Okay, I'm actually the number 3 right now. I'm right here, so I'm behind. Well, it looks like I'm tied with the number 2 guy, purple? Who is purple? Is that hidden Famoria? Yeah, that's Famoria. Okay, Famoria and I are tied as far as number of provinces, and someone's moving ahead. It's got to be it is not Atlantis. Interesting. Atlantis is a lot of land provinces, but they're actually down here. So they're a green nation. Is it? Okay, here we go. Oceania. It's a water nation. Interesting. So the Oceania appears to be winning the undersea battle because they are a water nation. If I'm at 30, they're at least, what, 32, 33? They're in the 33 province range. 33 provinces. How many water provinces are in here? There's got to be... If they got a majority of these water provinces, they've got to be winning the sea battle. They're not bordering me, though. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so the bell did go off. We're ready to call the episode here. So let's do that. Let's get back to Alt Enter to get back to Winnowise mode. All right. So this is and the date. Early summer year 3. Early summer year 3. Turn 39. Jeez, did I only do one turn? 38 to 39. Okay. Well, what can I say? I mean, I've just got a lot to do. A lot of troops to move around. A lot of things. I'm not playing just to move units with my hand and to get through as fast. I mean, my goal is to win the game. But not to win it in the least amount of time. So I don't really care how many episodes this takes. I mean, that's just me. I want to have a challenging, fun game. That's my goal. I want to use the abilities of, I would like to use the special abilities of the nations that I use. In particular, I will try it, even though this seduction attempt didn't work very good. I'm going to do a little bit of research on it and find really what the odds are so that I really know how to make best use, because I was probably a mistake just trying to use the seduction ability without really having a good idea of exactly how the mechanics of that worked. I need to find that out before I do, try to infiltrate to do that again. And then, of course, I want to use their whole army of Pangea is full of stealth guys. So, I need to do that. I need to stealthily move armies around and start taking provinces from the rear. That's a huge one of their special ability. I need to do that. I need to take advantage of that, and I will do that. I promise you I will do that. So I can't promise you when, but we will do that some point in this series. I am going to use that special ability and move some armies around to the rear of these and try to, take over provinces from the rear or cause uprisings, whatever. Definitely hit these provinces that are weak from behind. Definitely better to hit them from when they're weak than do a frontal assault, right? It's the best way to take an opposing province. Move in when there's nobody there. That makes sense. Weakest link, right? The chain is only as strong as its weakest link. Alright, so this is Corporal Kindel signing off for episode 12. For episode 12, and it is turn 39. Early summer year 3. And so Corporal Kindel signing off. Hope everybody has a great day. Got the last couple of days of the Winter Olympics going here. The U.S. women's hockey team won last night in a shootout. Unbelievable. Very incredibly close game. Canada looked a little bit better to me, to be honest with you, in that last period. They must have had at least twice as many shots on goal. I think the U.S. goalie was probably the MVP of that game. All she had to do was miss a goal once, or one more time. And the curling team, the U.S. men's curling, unbelievable. That's kind of a cool. So I actually kind of like curling. My brother hates it, but I kind of like it. It's more as a skill game. It's not a pure, game based upon, athleticism or physical ability. There's a lot of, skill, more strategy involved. That's more interesting to me. As a strategy game player, that's what I like. All right, so that's it for this episode. Bell went off. Take it easy. See ya. Bye.